then maybe I would feel better. But those women, they might recognize me as one of his. Well, I don't know what else to do, so I suppose I'll just have to take a chance. Maybe they won't recognize me. Maybe they won't.
Did you guys hear that they arrested Jesus? Yeah, I think what they're doing to him is really awful.
It is really.
Hey, I know you. Aren't you one of the 12 with Jesus?
Quiet, girl. I don't know the man.
You're right. I saw him at the temple. He's one of the 12.
You're crazy, woman. I told you I wasn't.
You are too. I saw you with my own eyes.
I don't know any Jesus!
I'm sad to say that before the cock crows, you will deny me 3 times. You will deny me. Deny me. 3 times. You will deny me. Deny me. Deny me. 3 times. You will deny me. Deny me. 3 times. You will deny me.
No! Oh, no! I've denied him!
Everything is going fine. Just fine.
Where is Nicodemus and that man Joseph of the Sadducees? I don't want them at this meeting.
Not to worry. I've sent guards to detain them.
Good, good. Malchus, bring the men. Today we will interrogate him.
Very good.
Well, well, well. So we meet again. You were so outspoken before. Why don't you say something to us now? I want to hear you say just who you think you are.
I have taught openly in the temple. I have kept nothing in secret. Ask those who have heard me. Surely they know what I have said.
Oh, you insolent dog. How dare you speak to the high priest that way?
If I have said something wrong, tell me what it was. Otherwise, why do you hit me?
Oh, there's much more in store for you, O mighty king. You two were in the temple. Tell us what he said.
This man said that he would tear down the sanctuary of the temple of God.
And rebuild it again in 3 days. Really? Sounds like quite a feat. You must have been quite the carpenter in Nazareth to be able to rebuild the temple in just 3 days after you've destroyed it. Tell us, King, how do you propose to do this? Say something. You've been accused. How do you answer it? Who are you anyway? Or should I say, who do you claim to be? I demand that you swear by the living God and tell this council plainly whether you are the Messiah, the Son of God.
You have said that I am.
A blasphemer. What do you say? We need no further evidence. His own words have condemned him. I say he's guilty. So say you all. Jesus of Nazareth, we find you guilty. I am God's authority over the Jews, and you are through meddling in my affairs. This is for the trouble you've caused me. Prophesy. Who's beating you now? Stop. You're getting blood all over my floor. Take him downstairs and do with him what you will.
This way, Your Majesty.
Harder! Harder! Beat him harder! Don't stop until you beat him to death. Jesus, you poor soul. I offered you the entire world, all its gold, but you turned me down. So this is your reward. Yes, that's it, man. Keep beating him. On second thought, much as I'm enjoying it, you might as well stop now. I want him to have a little strength left to enjoy some more of the punishment. that's yet to come.
All right, stop. Bring him here. I can't concentrate with all that noise. Bring him to me. I wish we could kill you ourselves. But the Romans won't let us. Oh, but you will die, my friend. You will die. When Governor Pilate hears our charges against you, he will have you crucified. Take this sorry mess out of my sight. Let Pilate deal with him.
The soldiers dragged Jesus from the council chamber to Pilate's judgment hall. Now Pilate, who understood very little of the Jewish religion, was not too eager to try the case against Jesus. But when he learned that Jesus was from Galilee and that Herod, who was the religious leader over that region, was in Jerusalem for the Passover, he was delighted. He decided to let Herod deal with the claims of the king of the Jews. And Herod did just that. He beat him. He interrogated him. He threw a robe on him and mocked him, saying, "Behold your king." And throughout it all, Jesus spoke not a word.
This too was prophesied by Isaiah. He was oppressed and afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before her shearers is dumb, so he opened not his mouth.
The soldiers then dragged Jesus right back to Pilate, and it was there that the trial began.
Centurion, what did you bring that man back here for? I thought I asked you to take him to Herod. Didn't you hear me?
Yes, I did, Governor Pilate. King Herod asked me to bring him back to you. He didn't want any part of it.
Wonderful. This really makes my day.
Sir, we see some of Jesus' men out in the crowd. Should we have them arrested?
No. Leave them be. I'm feeling rather generous today.
My husband, please, a word with you.
Now? I'm kind of busy here. All right, what is it?
Have nothing to do with that just man Jesus. I've suffered many things in a dream because of him.
A dream? I'm in the middle of a trial, and you want to talk about your sleeping habits. Sit down. So, Jesus, Herod doesn't want to have anything to do with you either. I thought you were so popular. All right, Caiaphas, tell me, what accusation do you have against this man? And it had better be good and fast.
Most gracious governor, know this. If he were not a criminal, we would not have brought him here to you.
Well, if he's a criminal, why are you bothering me? Why don't you just deal with him yourself?
Well, we have dealt with him. But under your own laws, we cannot have him executed, a fate he so richly deserves. You see, he claims to be our king. He imposes his own intolerant rules on the people with no regard to the sovereign law of Rome. That makes him a traitor, does it not?
He's a traitor!
Oh, he's a king. I like kings. So, King Jesus, get up off your throne there and answer this charge. I can't wait. My kingdom is not of this world.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice you had a kingdom there with you. So you actually think that you're a king?
I came into the world to speak the truth. All who hear the truth know my voice.
Truth. You think you're the only one who knows the truth. Aren't you something? Look, I'm a busy man. I don't have time to waste with you or your truth, so let's end all of this right now. Caiaphas, this man is harmless. He's a joke, but not a criminal. I find no fault in him. Let him go.
No fault? No fault? This man's a criminal. He claims to be the Son of God, and that makes him a blasphemer.
Jewish blasphemy is none of my concern.
Oh, but his claim to be king is your concern. I wonder what Caesar would say if he learned that you failed to punish one who claims to be king of the Jews.
Caesar, huh? I don't want to have to deal with him, that's for sure. All right, Jesus. You're the one with all that truth. Tell me, what am I supposed to do with you? Well, say something. Look, I don't want this on my head, but I do have the power to have you crucified if I so desire, you know.
You would have no authority over me at all if it weren't given to you by my Father above.
What? May I remind you that I am your governor, and no one steps on my authority. Centurion, I believe a little scourging will teach this man who holds the authority in this court. Teach him a lesson, will you?
I've attached broken pieces of pottery and bone to this whip. Come with me, King.
It is as Isaiah spoken. He was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace is upon him, and with his stripes we are healed.
Spoken like a true traitor. Take this, old man.
Oh, King. Let me put your robe back on. Oh, by the way, no king should be without a crown. And just for you, a crown of thorns.
All right. All right. People, behold your king. Just remember, Jesus, the only king around here is Caesar. I think you know that now, so I will release you. Go away. Go home.
You cannot release him. He must be put to death.
Put to death? Are you serious? For what? Are you trying to tell me how to govern Caiaphas?
Oh, I do not need to tell you. Listen to the will of the people. That's what I tell you.
All right. You people want to govern? That's fine with me. Let's just see how you would handle this. You do remember Barabbas, a known thief and murderer, do you not?
Of course we do. But what has he to do with this?
Bring him to me. Now all of you, hear what I say. I find no fault in him, this king